Hey kids, it's Daddy here with another video. This video is about your finances. Making money. Money makes the world go round. I know many people speak negatively about money. You'll hear people say things like money is the root of all evil, when in fact the love of money is the root of all evil. There's absolutely nothing wrong with making money, right? If you want to get through life, you need money. You need to pay bills, you need to buy food, you need to put clothes on your back, you need a roof over your head. So money is needed. That's just a part of life. Now, Daddy, I think just maybe naturally through growing up around my parents who were always in business, and my grandparents on both sides were always in business, I've always had this entrepreneurial spirit to do business. And when I was young, I remember when I had my Nintendo video game, boxing game at school, in junior high school, I would sell plays for 50 cents per person. So you can imagine two people playing at the same time, that's $1. Boom, right there, easily. In a couple of minutes, another set of kids would play. When I was in boarding school, I was selling cookies and snacks. When the tuck shop was closed, that was another way for Daddy to generate money. But somewhere along the way, I lost my entrepreneurial spirit. In my 20s, I'm not sure, maybe because of fear and, not believing in myself fully. Even though Daddy was at university studying business, I lost my real entrepreneurial spirit and, stayed in that type of employee mindset. Right? And it wasn't until maybe my mid-30s, early 30s, I started various different things, trying to make money. And, most of them failed, right? I'd try something, I'd make a little money, but they failed. So here's what I'd say to you kids. Instead of waiting until you're in your 30s or 40s to start business, I would advise you guys to start doing something in your teens, as young as your teens, even if it were to bake cookies and sell them to your friends and family and neighbors. If it's even that, right? I want you to think about something. If it's cutting lawns, if it's washing cars, cleaning windows, whatever it is, I want you to try. And if you fail, it's not a problem. Because what you need to realize is that even the smallest business that you do, you are learning interpersonal skills. You're learning how to talk to people. You're learning how to manage your money and all this type of stuff. And speaking of managing your money, let's look at you saving your money. Now, grandma and grandpa, they encouraged me to save when I was young. I got the piggy bank and I would put my money in, and when I wanted something, I would, cut it open, right, and get the money out. But let's talk about you saving. Now, Daddy wasted a lot of money in his 20s and maybe up to his mid-30s. Daddy wasted a lot of money. I remember when I was, how old was I? I was about 20 years old. Around that time, my friends and I, when we were living in Stamford Hill in London, we had a thing for Ralph Lauren polo shirts. And we had our little part-time jobs, and we were barely getting by. We were three friends, right? Three of us living together. We were barely getting by. Uncle Malik and Uncle Darius. We were barely getting by, but we enjoyed going to Harrods, right? We'd save up our money and go to Harrods and buy our Ralph Lauren polo shirts or a Ralph Lauren jacket. And Daddy to this day loves Ralph Lauren polo shirts because of the quality. The quality is very good compared to many other brands. But when I was that age, I had no business spending my money on a Ralph Lauren shirts, right? I had no business. So here's what I want you kids to do. Now, you're going to get pocket money from your mom. You're going to get pocket money from me or whatever. When you get your pocket money, as tempted as you may be to spend all of it, I want you to take 20% of it and save it. Now, this 20% is this 20% that you never touch. You're never touching it to buy comics. You're never touching it to buy t-shirts. You're never touching it to buy video games. You're absolutely never touching it. So when we give you pocket money, or when you get money from friends or family, well, more family or family friends, when it's your birthday or whatever, it's Christmas, birthday, whatever, you get money, always take 20% of that money and never touch it. You're going to have that money in a bank account, and at the end of every month, whatever money that you may get, you're going to make regular deposits into that bank account. You're not touching that money, no matter what. No matter what sneakers are out, no matter whatever. And kids, let me just tell you something. Everyone has their little thing that they really like and they put their money into, right? But there is absolutely no need to go waste your money on expensive sneakers, right? The popular sneakers now are what? Air Jordans, Michael Jordan sneakers. Michael Jordan doesn't even wear Jordans, right? So, you know, he wears some regular cheap brand. Maybe Nike, but he's wearing some cheap brand. So spend your money on things, right? You want video games and that type of stuff. But don't be stupid with your money, right? Because there is always that rainy day. There is always that rainy day. Daddy is working very hard to make sure that you don't have these rainy days, right? But you always have to remember that there is that rainy day where something unexpected could come up. Maybe something to do with your property or properties or your health or whatever. Something comes up, some family emergency, and you need money. That 20% that I talked to you about, that's when you go and access that 20%. So you take that 20%, you don't touch it. Your 80%, you still manage it, and you can still save out of your 20%, out of your 80% for your sneakers or whatever, right? Don't waste your money. Because when I look back now on all the times I spent money on rubbish, and where are those things now? They're not here. They're not with Daddy now, right? So save your cash, right? And when you make money, right, think about what type of business can I create with this money, right? There's nothing wrong with working with someone for a while, right? There's nothing wrong with working with someone. My hope is that you never have to work for anyone. My hope is that you will work with Daddy's company. My hope is that you will build Daddy's company into something greater than I could ever imagine, right? So work hard. Make your mistakes when you're young. When it comes to your businesses, you will try different things, they may fail, but never think, oh, I'm just gonna give up because that failed. Hell no. Listen to me, kids. Even when you fail, pick yourselves up, dust yourselves off, and keep going for it. Do not be like some people who, as soon as there's the slightest failure, they just wash their hands and give up. I'm done. I'm never going to be successful. No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being successful. Some people may resent you for wanting to be successful. Some people may resent you for becoming successful. But despite those people, right, you should still push on. There is nothing greater, that feeling of creating something from scratch. Just like Daddy made sacrifices to create My Diet 180, to create Tremor Workout. These things were nothing more than ideas that I brought to fruition through hard work and sacrifice. I encourage you to always work hard. Work hard, work smart, enjoy your lives, right? Don't focus only on your work, which Daddy has a habit of doing that. I focus too much on work and forget those other things or other people in my life, right? Don't make that mistake, right? You should enjoy life, you should enjoy the people in your life, but you should always have that work ethic of work first, right? Work before friends, right? Maybe even work before family sometimes, right? Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, right? So if you don't have money, you can't support yourself. And I'm trying to prepare you for life, to be in a position to support yourself. And as my dad said to me, when you're old and feeble and you can't look after yourself, no one is gonna wipe your ass when you have no money. It's really that simple. You'll often find that no one is gonna wipe your ass out of the kindness of their hearts. No, right? How if you unfortunately get to that stage where you lose mobility or you lose your mental faculties and you need the help of people, they will only help you when there is money in that bank account to pay them, right? Yes, you know, Daddy tries to live a healthy lifestyle, but there are no guarantees that my healthy lifestyle will prevent me from becoming sick in the future. Or even now, who knows what could happen, right? So kids, work hard, save your money, invest your money. And when it comes to investing, while you can work with people, I am not a big advocate of partnerships. I've seen too many people get into partnerships and those partnerships fail. You know, people, when it comes to making decisions, people spend more time arguing with their partners instead of implementing strategies and executing on them and growing their businesses and making more money. So I would avoid partnerships if at all possible. If you need the finances of someone else, maybe you can go to a venture capitalist or whatever. There's nothing wrong with taking help from people, but partnerships I've found, not even based on my experiences, but based on other people's experiences, partnerships usually end disastrously. Some don't, but most do. Okay, so work hard, work for yourself, never give up on your dreams, and know that Daddy loves you. All right, kids, until the next video. Mwah. Love you.